Hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. Please let me know in the comments if you can hear me or not. And I will not start before we do because, like in the past, I've had some troubles from time to time, and I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me and everything is fine. Should all be fine? Yeah, apparently it is. Hello, hello. Okay, this is going to be a really quick stream just to give you a quick update on what is going on and where we are currently at. First of all, we're going to start off with the total 2 market cap. And I've showed this on the previous banter show, Tuesday, first of all, and then yesterday as well. As you can see, we completed the retrace and we are now heading to new highs. And for anyone unfamiliar, this is a chart that shows us the total market cap of every altcoin on the market. So you take all the coins, excluding Bitcoin, put it in one chart, and this is what you get. And we are currently making a new high. So that is going absolutely fantastic. That is going great. And I would just like to show you, like the calls I've made so far, where they're at, and, where they are very likely going. First of all, Coty. We got the Coty gang here. Give a like for Coty. Give a thumbs up. Give a shout because Coty is absolutely fantastic. And Tuesday, which is now 2 days ago, we were sitting at a level of about 665 Satoshis. I'm not going to say 666. That spells bad news, doesn't it? And we are heading on our way up. And for anyone unfamiliar, this is a cup and handle pattern. So you've got the cup here, and then you've got the handle. And this is, this involves pattern trading. So you don't have to be familiar with this, but this is basically a bullish pattern. What this means is that you have a long drawdown, a long period of accumulation, then you have a leg up, and then you have one final bear trap, as I like to call it, before taking off. Now, we are getting ever closer to the previous high, sitting at about 880. So, considering we are sitting at 750 right now, this means that we only have a very small way to go. And once we break this level, who knows where we're going to end up. The first target in any regard is going to be 1500, 1460, somewhere like that target. And the second target is going to be right at 2200. And I believe this is only the start. As I said before, we might go as high as 8,000. But, I have to be a little bit conservative, a little bit careful. And my plan is just to take off a small portion of this bag right at 23, 22, and just ride it from there for free. Now, the second call I made was Acropolis. And Acropolis has been performing pretty well. It's a coin based on BNB. It's yield farming. Basically, what this does, it automates the yield farming process for you. It farms whatever is most profitable. And we can see pretty much the same pattern going on Acropolis. And there's a little point that I want to make here, because this is a pattern that I've noticed. If you take, for example, a look at sand, you have a massive, massive, massive candle right at the start, which covers about 200%. Then you have a retrace, and then it completely takes off and goes 1,000%. And we can see this on Acropolis at this very moment. We had this huge candle, this massive wick going on here was about 200%. We had a retrace, and now it's starting to move back up. And I believe that, pretty much at the start of next week, hopefully this can really, really start to get the horses running. We would see some vertical candles happening. Of course, it's a hypothesis. There's nothing we can say for sure. But this is what I have in mind right now, and this is what I believe is going to happen over the short to mid-term. Now, the first target obviously sitting right around 330 Satoshis. Second target sitting at 500 Satoshis. So for the ones that already joined, congrats, you're already in profit, and we've got a whole way to go. Next in line, SFP, pretty much the same story, broke out, doing really well. I'm just going to put this on the 4-hour charts because, we don't have a lot of market data here. But ever since it broke out, It's been doing really well. It managed to hold those breakout levels. It didn't drop below the previous resistance, which is now support, and it didn't even completely complete the retest. So this shows a lot of bullish sentiment, even though, it's a gradual rise. It's not a complete explosion yet, but you don't want to get into assets that have a complete explosion. You want to get in beforehand when everything is calm, easy, slowly moving up. And this move that slowly grinds up every day by day, will hopefully result in, a pretty big FOMO as far as I'm concerned. And my target is going to be sitting right at 13,000. So time will tell whether or not we're actually going to get there, but I have very good hopes. I think that it shouldn't be taking too long, hopefully within a month, and this should net us a pretty good profit. Now, last but not least, Alice, anybody watching the Banter show, they had my entry, 25,000, and I actually did enter here. Was a pretty good entry. However, it is slowly grinding down. So if we have to abort mission, then I will announce it on Twitter. And I don't think so at this very moment, but it could happen. You have to understand that every trader will not always be 100% accurate, and this includes me. And there are times when you just have to, reconsider your hypothesis. That being said, for now, it's perfectly fine, and, nothing should happen. There shouldn't be any issues. And those are the coins that I've covered this week. They're doing pretty well. And, I believe that the future is very, very bright for us, especially this month. If we take a look at Bitcoin, whoa, then we can see something new. There we go. Let me clear this up. Then my thoughts, my hypothesis is still holding. We still haven't created a higher high. And this is pretty much in line with when, in 2017, 2018, alts exploded. We had this 30%, 35% retrace just before this massive, massive leap up. And I pretty much believe still that we are going to do the exact same thing. We have a higher high here. However, if you look at the RSI, oh, am I doing RSI? There we go. You can see that we still are in a bearish divergence, which means the RSI is dropping even though we have higher highs. And this usually indicates a reversal. I might be wrong here, but considering the fact that the total 2 just had a major breakout, considering the fact that Bitcoin dominance is creating a bear flag here, the only situation I see here is that alts are gonna massively outperform Bitcoin. And this is why we are here. This is why we are crypto traders. This is going to be massive. And if it isn't, then I will stop my entire trading career. This is just something that I've been waiting for years and years, for at least the past 3 years, for this to happen again. And I believe the time is here now. So, I'm not going to give away too much information. I do have a community call tonight on Discord, just in case you're not familiar. Go over to my Twitter, join my Discord, and I will be there talking to you guys live on Discord in the group chat about the market, and basically to answer all your questions about your positions, etc., etc. So in that regard, I'm gonna keep the stream short. I'm not gonna keep it too long, and the reason is I want to do this more often. Up until now, I've only done like one stream a week. And I believe it would be very valuable to do a couple streams every week and to basically keep you up to date as we go with where we're going and how things are playing out. So I'm going to thank you for watching. Please join the community. The link is in my Twitter. get on there and we can actually talk live tonight. So I'm going to thank you for watching and I'm going to wish you happy trading.